can't say I'll miss this place, but I sure as hell will miss these guys. Although from the looks of things, they'll all be following me home soon enough.
In July of 1971, Major Bob Kluel completes his tour of duty, having flown over 600 combat hours as company commander.
No matter what anyone says, we came here to fight for democracy, just like our fathers did in World War II. Just like them, we wanted to spare our families from the horrors of war, the things that they had seen that they couldn't talk about.
You know, as a consequence, we felt a deep commitment to serve our country in Vietnam.
This war may not be the most popular anymore, but we know that we did what we were asked to do, to the best of our abilities.
Throughout 1971, U.S. forces accelerate their withdrawal from Vietnam. The difficulties demonstrated by the ARVN's first major operation without U.S. ground support hasn't lessened Nixon's determination to turn the war over to the South Vietnamese. In March of 1972, with U.S. troop strength the lowest it has been in 7 years, the NVA suddenly stunned the world by launching a massive three-pronged attack into the South. Nearly 150,000 enemy troops, along with supporting armor and artillery units, launched conventional frontal assaults against thinly held ARVN defensive lines. As some South Vietnamese units begin to crumble, President Nixon once again goes on national television, this time to try to help a faltering ally by building a case for a new phase of the war.
Throughout the war in Vietnam, the United States has exercised a degree of restraint unprecedented in the annals of war. However, when the enemy abandons all restraint, throws its whole army into battle on the territory of its neighbor, refuses to negotiate, we simply face a new situation. In these circumstances, any president who failed to act decisively would have betrayed the trust of his country and betrayed the cause of world peace.
After a 3-year suspension, the U.S. begins large-scale bombings inside North Vietnam. For the first time, the North Vietnamese capital of Hanoi is targeted. Over the next 5.5 months, 200,000 tons of bombs rain down on the North, while U.S. forces complete their final withdrawal from the South. President Nixon